All right, let's do 24 together. So in the figure, EC and CD are both equal to 6.5 cm. And AB is 7 cm, DA is 6 cm, and DAB is 1 to 5 degrees. 嗱，即係咧，我想講咧，即係要睇一次題目嘅。然之後咧，即係尤其是呢啲圖形題咧，好多時嗰幅圖咧，佢有一啲嘢係冇講咗好翻嘅話咧，你冇為意嘅話咧，你就會花咗時間啦。我啱啱前幾日做2021年 DSE 嗰份咧，我有一題咧就係咁樣，我睇漏咗一句啦，跟住又做咗我成幾分鐘咁樣，有啲做唔到嘅。OK， 因為佢好多時都係幅圖咧，譬如有兩條線係 perpendicular。佢冇講，但係佢講咗，但係冇呃出嚟嘅話咧，你漏咗呢樣嘢嘅話咧，咁就弊啦。OK， 但係咧，我哋睇完一次之後，睇幅圖係咪所有嘢，所有形容過嘅嘢都加晒落幅圖嗰度 ？OK， 如果係嘅話咧，我哋就可以講嘅啲文字啦，即係我哋講。Part A, find the length of BD. So BD belongs to both triangle BAD and triangle BCD, right? In order to find BD, which triangle should we use first? Which triangle has more information for us to do to find BD? Is BAD or BCD? You understand what I'm asking? BD, I want to find BD in part A. BD belongs to triangle BAD and triangle BCD. Okay, so we have two choices, but we need to choose one of the triangle, okay, to find BD, right? And then which triangle has more information for us to do the calculation? BAD, right? Because we have three informations, and for BCD we just have two informations. You understand what I? Okay. Okay, so we are going to use triangle BAD to calculate the length of AD. And this part is not about finding area or given area. So we are not using the third formula, we are not using the fourth formula. It is about length and angle only, right? So we are going to use sine formula or cosine formula. Shall we use sine formula or cosine formula in this case? Cosine, okay, yes, cosine formula, right? Because there is no pair of corresponding length and angle, okay? So we cannot use sine formula. And then we are going to use cosine formula to find the length of BD in triangle ABD. So like this. In triangle ABD， 我通常都會寫埋呢一句嘅，即係喺我哋想喺邊一個三角形裏邊做嘢，咁但係你哋實際做嘅時候咧，可以唔使寫嘅，得唔得 ？OK， 但係我想指明俾你聽。Do you remember? Have you memorized the cosine formula? Now, please, if no, please do it. C square is equal to 7 square plus 6 square and then minus 2 times 7 times 6 and then cosine 125 degrees. Yes, very good. Okay, and you just use the calculator. You have the orange button. Actually, formula 2 is the cosine formula. Okay. Well, let us use this cosine formula. The first, the B, formula 02. Okay, you press formula 02, and then the calculator asks you what is B, and then B is 7. And then what is C? C is 6, with the second length. And then what is theta? Theta is the angle 125. Okay, and then the calculator will give you the length. Okay, so that is 11.54 something, right? But you don't have it. But do you want to have it? Yes. Okay, so I will give you a program, all of you a program to install the cosine formula and Heron's formula for you. Okay, but let me have some preparation and then give it to you next Monday. It's okay. So BD is equal to 11.54038217. Okay, and don't forget to save this to memory 8. Okay, because yes, because this is the answer for part 8. So we need to correct to what? 3 SF. Okay, so BD is equal to 11.5. Yes, and we have unit cm. This is 3 significant figures. Can you get this? Okay, and then part B, find the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD. So ABCD is not a standard type of quadrilateral. So we do not have formula to find the area of it directly. Okay, but it is already divided into 2 triangles. Okay, so can we find the area of these 2 triangles? Triangle ABD. What's the formula? Which formula shall we use to find the area of triangle ABD? Sorry? No. I guess. Okay, you may use Heron's formula because we have all the 3 lengths, right? I think if we have a choice, we don't like using Heron's formula because there are 2 steps. We need to calculate the S and then the log square root, right? Okay. Because we have this included angle, okay, we have another formula, half times A times B times sine theta, right? 1/2 times 7 times 6 times sine 1/5 degrees. Okay, I think this will be slightly simpler, right? But for triangle BCD, we have 3 lengths only. We don't have any angles, right? So we have to use the Heron's formula for triangle BCD. Okay. So let us do it like this. Part B. The area of triangle ABD is equal to 1/2 times 7 times 6 times sine 1/5 degrees. And then that is equal to calculator. Should be 17 point something. Okay. And save this to memory B. Let me write down this. This is memory B. This is memory A. You can also write this in your solution during the exam. Okay. And then for triangle BCD, we need to use the Heron's formula. So we need to find the S first. S is equal to 6.5 plus 6.5 plus the third length, that is BD, that is 11.54038217, and then divided by 2. Okay, so and then I will use memory 8 for that long decimal number. Divided by 2 should be 12.2701990. Okay, and then save this to memory C.嗱，隨便用嘅嗰啲 memory 得唔得 ？OK， 即係唔使你每次都用晒7個咧，你都冇所謂嘅。OK， 唔會話用多到電啊咁樣嘅。OK， 用計數機啊，隨便用嘅。And then the area of triangle BCD will be calculated by that long square root. That should be square root of the. So I don't type the long decimal number, just S. And then S minus 6.5, S minus 6.5, S minus that's 11.54,
0.03817. Okay.
And then use calculator. So that is, so for the x, I'm going to type memory C. Okay, C times bracket C minus 6.5, and times bracket C minus 6.5 times bracket C minus, that one should be memory A. Okay. And then it's the square root.
Should be 17 point something. Okay, and that is not the final answer, so I will save this to memory D. And finally, to answer the question, I will add memory B and memory D together. So the area of the quadrilateral ABCD is equal to, so that's 17.20219293 plus 17.2671412. Okay, that should be equal to 34.46. Okay, and because that is the final answer, so we need to correct to 3SF. So that's 34.5 cm squared. Am I correct? Yes, correct.
Can you follow? It's okay? Enough? Can you see words? Okay, so I would like you to do question number 25 and 26. So let's have 10 minutes on these two questions. Yes. Yes, good. Exactly. Good. Yes. Easy. Yeah. You have all the angles. No. So one angle, two lengths, right? What can you use? Is this part about area? No, it's not about area yet, right? So you just need to choose among the sine formula or cosine formula. just remember that you have 4 formulas. If this part is about area, okay, when the question asks you to find the area or give you the formula, the area, then you may use the 3rd formula or the 4th formula. But if it is not about area at all, it is just about length or angles, then you just use the first 2 formulas, that is the sine formula or the cosine formula. Okay? How to choose among the sine and cosine formula? You need to find whether there is any pair of corresponding length and angle. If yes, then you use sine formula. If no, then you use cosine formula. Okay, so that's like this. Sometimes, if you have 2 angles given, then you may use angle sum of triangle to find the 3rd one first. Okay.
Okay, let's check the answers. 25. QR is 8.5, RS is 3, and then PR is equal PS 46 degrees and 58 degrees. So everything is already marked on the diagram. Okay, so you can forget the description in the questions. Part A, find the length of PR. PR belongs to triangle PQR and triangle PSR. Okay, so which triangle shall we use to find PR first? Which triangle has more information for us to use? This one, right? Okay, so we have 3 informations, but actually we can find the 4th one because we have 2 angles. We may use angle sum of triangle to find the angle QPR first. So let's do this first. Part A, angle QPR is equal to 180 degrees minus 46 degrees minus 58 degrees. Okay, and that should be equal to 76 degrees, angle sum of triangle. Okay, and then now we have got this 76 degrees, and if we want to find PR, in this case, we have one pair of corresponding length and angle. Okay, so we can use sine formula. So let us use sine formula, this pair. And then the 46 degrees and the required length PR is the second pair. I want to find PR, so I put PR on the top left corner and then divided by sine 46 degrees. It's equal to, the other pair is 8.5 divided by sine 76 degrees. Okay, and then PR is equal to this. And then use the calculator. Should be 6.30 something. Okay. So I will store this number to memory 8 because this is not the final part. But this is the answer for the first part. So I need to correct this to 3SF. Is it 3SF? Yes. 6.30 cm. 3 significant figures. Are you correct? It's okay. And then part B, find the area of the quadrilateral PQRS. PQRS. Again, this quadrilateral is divided into 2 triangles. So for the first triangle, we are ready to find the area of the first triangle, right? Triangle PQR. We have 2 lengths now, 8.5 cm and PR. Okay, and then we can use the half AB sine theta formula. Okay, with the included angle 58 degrees to find the area of this triangle. Okay, so let's do this first. Area of triangle PQR is equal to 1/2 times 8.5 times 6.30157,192 times sine 58 degrees. For the long decimal number, I'm going to use memory 8 in the calculator, right? Should be 22.71 something. Okay, cm squared. And this is not the final answer, so I am going to store this to memory B. Let me write this down. This is memory B. This is memory A. Okay, and then we also need to find the area of triangle PSR. Correct. So if my number is not correct, just tell me, okay? Because I may be wrong. And for the area of triangle PRS, we have all the 3 lengths. So we should use the Heron's formula, right? Okay, find the S first. So S is equal to the PR So that is 6.3015. Okay, plus the same plus 3 and then divide by 2. Okay. And of course, I will use memory A plus 3. And then divide by 2, which should be 7.8 something. And save this to memory C. Okay. Finally, I am going to use the Heron's formula to find the area of triangle. Triangle PRS is equal to the square root of S times S minus PR times S minus PS times S minus 3. Okay. And PR and PS will both be equal to memory A, right? Okay. And S will be memory C. So it should be C times bracket C minus A times bracket C minus A times bracket C minus 3. And then take the square root. It should be 9.18 something. Okay. And this is not the final answer, so I store this to memory D. Memory D. And finally, we just add memory B to memory D to find the final answer. Okay, the area of PQRS should be 22.71. What's that? 21533 plus 9.180662803. Okay, so that is memory B plus memory D. Should be 31.89 something. Okay, and because this is the final answer, so we need to correct this to 3SF. So it should be 31.9. And the unit is cm squared. This is correct to 3 significant figures. So that is the final answer. Can you get this? Coming up. Okay, good. So this is already level 2 questions. Very, very similar to the DSE type. Okay. It's not just similar, exactly. It's like this. Okay, it's DSE type. And problems for this. Have you done 26? No, why not? Is having problems or not enough time? Or just don't want?頭先你哋計呢一題嘅時候咧，用咗幾多時間？如果你計到嗰啲，用咗幾多時間？我先俾咗10分鐘你哋啦，大約用咗10分鐘係嘛？幾多？用大10分鐘。Okay. Can I just give you a few more minutes to try to do 26 yourselves? 10 more minutes. Can you do it a little bit faster? 5 minutes. Let's challenge yourself because one multiple choice question in DSE costs you not more than 2 minutes. So it's otherwise you will run out of time. Heavily run out of time. Okay, let's try to use 5 minutes this time to do 26. 有冇特別先有睇？ I think for 26, part A, it is quite trouble. Okay, but you need to find almost everything before you can find the answer. Okay, but just do it. It is straightforward, but very tedious.點解唔識咧？嗱，有冇可能唔識㗎？即係我哋一陣講咧，因為咧其實你冇咩其他嘢可以做嘅，你只係得一樣嘢可以做嘅，係用咩 formula 去揾咩咧 ？You can just use the sine formula to find which angle. Yes. Can you see this angle C? Yes. Okay. You in triangle ABC, you have 3 information, and you have 1 pair of corresponding length and angle. So you can just use the sine formula to find this angle. When you have found this angle, what do you have in this triangle? You have angle 1 and angle 2. Then you can use angle sum of triangle to calculate angle B. Okay? Finally, when you have angle B, so you can use cosine formula or another round of sine formula to calculate AC. That's like this. Okay? Do you understand what I mean? You have no choice. Okay? You can just do it like this. Okay, so let's do it In triangle ABC, I want to use sine formula to find angle C first. So I'm going to put sine angle C or angle ACB on the top left corner and then divided by 10 because it is the corresponding length and it is equal to the other pair, sine 46 degrees divided by 8. Okay, so when you write the expression like this, you may just multiply the 10 to the right hand side. It's equal to sine 46 degrees over 8 times 10. That's right. Okay, and then the right hand side is sine 46 times 10 divided by 8, which is 0.899 something. And then you just shift sign answer. And you'll find that angle ACB is equal to 64.049803. Okay, but don't forget that when we use sine formula to find angle, you always have the other option. It's or 180 degrees minus this answer. Should be 115.950197. Okay. So let me write down the degrees. Okay, but this time, shall we reject this answer? Why? Yes, because ACB is an acute angle. Yes. Okay. If we just add this with the given number, it's not yet 180 degrees, right? Okay. So we are not rejecting this answer because the sum of the two angles is larger than 180 degrees. But there is a given condition that angle ACB is an acute angle. So this is rejected. Acute angle means it should be less than 90 degrees. Okay? And we need to save this to our memory A. Okay? So this one is memory A. Now we have this angle ACB, and then we can calculate angle ABC by using the angle sum of triangle. So angle ABC should be equal to 180 degrees minus the first angle, 46 degrees, minus the second angle, angle ACB. Should be 180 minus 46 minus memory A. Should be 69.95 something. Okay, and this is not the final answer, so I'm going to save this to memory B. So this one is memory B. This is A, and this is B. And now we have 8 cm, we have 10 cm, we have the included angle. So we are ready to use the cosine formula to find AC. So anyone here has used the sine formula to find AC? It's also okay. It's also okay because we have one pair of corresponding length and angle, and then we have the third angle, then we can use sine formula. Okay, both of them will be okay. So I am going to use cosine formula. AC squared is equal to 10 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 10 times 8 times cosine angle B. Okay, angle ABC. And then you just use the calculator here or formula 2. And don't forget to take square roots here. So it should be 10.44 something. AC is 10.44730151 cm. Okay, and save this to memory C because that's not the last part. But this is the answer for the part A. So we need to correct this to 3SF. So that should be 10.4 cm. Okay, this is 3 significant figures. Okay, and this one is memory C. Still following? Stand up. And then part B, so find the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. Again, same question. And it is already divided into 2 triangles. So we need to find the 2 triangles separately. Okay? So in part B, and for triangle ABC, the left triangle on the left, we have all the lengths and all the angles. So you can just use any method. Okay? But among the half AB sine theta formula or the Heron's formula, which one do you want to use for? So I don't want to use the Heron's formula because it involves 2 steps. Okay, so I want to use the half AB sine theta form. Okay, so I'm going to use half times 8 times 10 times sine angle B to calculate the area of triangle ABC. One over 2 times 10 times 8 times sine angle ABC. And angle ABC will be memory B. Should be 37 point something. Okay. And save this to memory D. And then we also have triangle ACB. And triangle ACB, so we have found the length of AC, and in triangle ACB, we just have all the lengths. So we need to use the travel formula, okay, the Heron's formula, right? So we need to calculate the S first. So S is equal to AC plus 7 plus 9 over 2, okay? And AC will be memory C. So memory C plus 7 plus 9 and then divided by 2 should be 13.22 something. Okay, and store this to memory X. And finally, calculate the area of triangle ACD is equal to the square root of S times S minus 7, S minus 9, S minus AC. Okay, the S will be memory X, and then AC will be memory C. So X times bracket X minus 7 times bracket X minus 9 times X minus C. And then take square root, should be 31 point something. Okay, and again, this is not the final answer. So store this to memory Y. Finally, the area of ABCD will be equal to memory D plus memory Y. Should be 68.64136992. And as this is the final answer, so correct this to 3SF. So that should be 68.6 cm squared. And this number is 3 significant figures. Okay. Can you follow? 得唔得？咁樣到大家？頭先我咪教橙色掣嘅堂咧，我哋咪教咗 cosine formula 嘅。我先咪話仲有個 Heron's formula 嘅，好似未講嘅。Can you try this? Try one more. Okay, one more time. Use formula 1. Sorry, formula 3. Formula 3. Formula 03. And then enter that is the memory C. Okay, A. The calculator asks you A equals enter memory C and enter. And then the B is 7, the second link. And then C is the third link. Okay, so can you get this area from your calculator? What? That error, formula 3. It's not program 3. It's formula 03. Did you store the memory C? Can you call the memory C alpha C? Is it this number? No, I don't think so. Okay, 有啲人未 save 到 memory C 啊。Okay， 如果有呢個 memory C 嘅話咧，先喺嗰條 formula 入落去嘅話咧，應該會出翻呢一個嘅。即係話咧，你唔使自己計個 S 啦，唔使自己寫成嘅，得撳機就得啦。OK， 或者我哋咁講，你渣啲都寫埋出嚟。如果考試嘅時候咧，咁樣問啦，你寫出嚟，但係就唔好自己撳呢條式落，明白？即係用個 formula 3。OK。All right, so I think it is quite heavy today, right? Okay, shall we take a break? Okay, so let's take a break.